All right. Now, oh, it's 7 o'clock local. That means we should be getting started. I was supposed to be joined by Xenos and Shadow Mask tonight to help me out with this game. This is actually kind of loud. I mean, anyone that's on the Emerald Nova Discord, if you want to join me on the stream channel to talk about the game, I would welcome the company, as this is an MMO with some whatchamacallit, population issues. It's kind of an old game. Let me go ahead and explain what we're doing tonight. So this game is called Meridian 59, and this is the first three-dimensional MMORPG released in '96. Reading this almost verbatim. Okay. I kind of got turned on to this game from a YouTube video I will post up somewhere in here. Actually, let me here, I'll post the video up in here, and I'll post it in the description when this goes on YouTube. Okay, let me go ahead and try to lower the volume on Meridian. Preferences. There, now it's a lot quieter. But yeah, it is a bit overpowering. In fact, I'm probably going to lower the other sound effects too. Yeah. So I got turned on to this game by that YouTube video I just posted, basically talking about just like a quick review over it. And there's another video out there that if I find it again, I'll post in the description of this video when it goes up to YouTube. The reason I'm kind of interested in this is that yeah, not only is it kind of like a historical milestone here, like the first 3D MMO. I think before this, the only thing that was really out there that was of note would have been things like Neverwinter, Ultima Online. I don't know what else came out. I think EverQuest was '98. I have to actually look it up. EverQuest release date 99 even. Go away, Google. You don't even know where I'm at. MMORPGs in the 90s. Let's see if we can't like figure out the lineage of this before we actually get started. There we go. So, geez, so many. I've definitely given money to Wiki. Oh, I'm probably not logged in. That's why. There we go. Because there's a few things to talk about. There's things called MUDs, multi-user dungeons, which is kind of like a 2D text-based interface where you basically play all the normal parts of the MMO stuff. Like leveling up skills, creating a character, choosing a class, etc., having roles, kind of like the standard combat kind of deal that you get from MMORPGs. And those were like basically they look like Dwarf Fortress. At some point, things got a little bit like the first graphical one was Neverwinter, and that's like where we really want to start this discussion is Neverwinter Nights. They have a screenshot in here. In '91. I want to pull up a screenshot. There. And it looked like freaking this. It looked like, this looks like freaking Gauntlet 1 on the NES, if you ever played that, or the arcade. And it's very bare bones. But it is an MMO. Let's see if Meridian even comes up in this discussion. It should. There's a handful of other games that came up. Commercial, blah, blah. Ultima Online, there we go. In '97. So does Meridian even show up here? There we go. Yeah, it's almost it's in the wrong order. It says a footnote. So like before this, let's go ahead and log in. Oh, I'm not gonna show you guys the password I used to access this very important account of mine. There you go. I could probably delete this character. Well, I don't know how to delete this character. Let's go ahead and make a new character. Playing online. Join me. And let's go ahead and do a little bit of advertisement. There we go. So I'll go ahead and start making my character while I talk about what I'm trying to get at here. Is that, okay, think of the lifetime of the Saturn. The Saturn came out when? Around 94. And the lifetime lasted through 97. Dragon's Dream, actually, let me look that up real quick. Dragon's Dream was an MMO that actually came out on the Saturn, Japan only. No, not JoJo's. But when did it come out? It was basically you had to write into a magazine or Sega or something like that to get it. Came out in 97. And then the Saturn was already basically dead by then because they were saying, hey, we're going to... Yeah, it shut down as soon as the Dreamcast came out. So it had basically a couple of years worth of life in it at best. And I would like a chance to get to play this if anyone ever figures out how to get the servers up and running, but I don't think that's going to happen. So what I'm getting at here essentially is that the I'll let the game think for me on this one. Is that the kind of technology that went into making this MMO should be a similar kind of technology that that you think about when you think about what kind of games would have been able to come out for the Saturn. I mean, yeah, it does feel like this. This is a very, like, you see this interface. This interface is very dated, and that's kind of one of the things I wanted to talk about. Was like what the design concepts were when they were making this game, and I was hoping that Shadow Mask and Xenos would be on there to try to talk about their impressions too. Let me see. Dragon's Dream, Saturn. Let's see some screenshots. So, Dragon's Dream on the Saturn looked like this. I mean, that's a heck of a render there, but it's still basically 2D sprites in a pseudo 3D kind of environment. But this is all pre-rendered. I don't think you can actually move in 3D there. I haven't played the game. I don't think anyone today that speaks English can actually talk about having played the game. So it's kind of hard to tell exactly how the game played, except for whatchamacallit. Just the videos that came out at the time. Let's see. Oh, here's a Shiro video. Let's freeboot their video real quick. Just to get a little bit of gameplay footage. So let's see. So yeah, it kind of plays like Shining, the Holy Ark or something like that, where you kind of just go forward and you're in the pseudo 3D environment, but you still don't really have full 3D control. And that was the MMO that came out on the Saturn in '77. And the graphical fidelity is not fantastic. And I don't know what it is with MMOs where like they have to always take like half measures with the they always have to take half measures with the graphics or some of the technology or even some of the design concepts. Yeah, which South Park game are you talking about? I totally forget. There we go. But this is how the game looks. There's a few design concepts that kind of instantly date themselves as soon as you look around. First off, you see how you can see my mouse and now you can't? Well, that's because you press C in order to turn on mouse look. And this is a modernized control. They had to like forward patch some of this stuff in because before, as we'll see on some of these instructions, right click to read the sign. It's literally a pop-up window. Like it's a pop-up prompt. Okay, Shane, let me copy that, and we'll see what you're talking about here. Oh, yeah, I'm sure the needle is probably not going to be too helpful for my. I'll probably get like age restricted or something. You never catch the dragon, no. Okay, I know exactly what you're talking about now, but yeah, it does look. It looks a little bit silly for the. Who the heck is measuring homework? The price is lower. Wait, what? Are you trying to sell me something? Can I report? How do I report this guy for spam? Oh, Oh, thanks, Jane. You got it before I could. Nice. So yeah, so you see WASD to move. This is a new addition to the game, I think. I think before it was arrow keys. Like imagine if you're right-handed, your mouse is to the right of your keyboard, and you know, in the old DOS format, you had freaking your left hand scrunched over the right arrow, the right side of the keyboard to get your arrow keys to move around. Well, the mouse was used for mouse stuff, and I think they didn't even figure that out by the time Quake came out. I forget when people actually started using WASD. You see, turn on C for mouse look, and press space to kind of interact with the environment. And now here's how you interact with the NPCs. You don't click or anything like that. You just, like, I think it's hello? No? Okay, how about say hi? Nope, that's talking in general. How about buy? Let me buy something from this guy. Do I need to do a slash? Huh. How do I interact with this guy? Let's go to the player's guide. It is not straightforward. Message or hint. Okay, let's try hint. I need a hint. Oh, wait, is this Marcus? Oh yeah, that's Marcus. Okay, so Marcus was talking to me. He's saying, blacksmith in the northwest part of town has excellent weapons for training adventurers. And rumor has it that Barloak has become a nest of assassins. Fortunately, we are far divorced from that here. So right-clicking on this guy kind of just tells me that this is a guy here. It doesn't give me any useful information except, like, think of, like, the D&D tradition of, like, you enter a room, long, over-descriptive, you know, paragraph talking about what you see there. But in terms of, like, game mechanics, there's no hotbar over his head saying, hey, this is a level 1 civilian with, like, 5 HP or something like that, and he's this class or whatever, and you can see whatever his armor he's wearing. It's just a sprite. Okay, let's continue. Death is unfortunate. Avoid it. Yeah. So again, this is the precedent center for a lot of that stuff. I think RuneScape is directly cribbing off of a lot of what's going on here. Well, what year did RuneScape come out? Wiki. 2001. So 5 years after this game. Oh my goodness! I hear the crunchiness of the sound sampling from this game. Are you sure? Wait, is that not what I read? I thought I read 2001. Yeah, it says released 2001. Maybe there was like a prototype version in 98 or something like that, but I don't think... Yeah, Jagex formed up in 2001, so it would not have been 98. 98 would have been, I think, what was it? No, 99 was EverQuest. So, let me... There we go. I have my mace. Oh, yeah, Unreal. So I have auto-run. Again, this is modernized controls, so they kind of, like, fixed it. So that it's playable, but with modern standards. Right-clicking on the map. Oh, yeah. So this is a proper RPG. You have to make notes. There is water. There. And now when I click over there, it says, yeah, there's water. So the MMO aspect was supposed to come up when freaking Xenos and Shadow Mask were supposed to join me, because this is an online game. This is a server. They're supposed to, like, obviously the game is nearly dead. I think the max population at any given time is like 20 people. And if wherever they're at, they're not in the beginning area. But this is an MMORPG. If you guys go to Meridian, let me post up the Meridian59.com. You can, like, make an account and the game installs in like 2 seconds because it's like a few megabytes. Yeah. What's the deal with MMOs? They're not massive. There's no multiplayer. So yeah, the MMO part was supposed to be there's supposed to be other people playing with me. I thought I was going to need a few extra people. And again, if you guys want to join me on server 101, I would appreciate the company to help me figure out how to play this game properly. Yeah. So the part of the oh my goodness, that is an what is going on with that sound sampling? Is it my headphones? Are my headphones bad? I mean, I'm sure an HTML5 version of this would run just fine. I'm going to see what's the sound sounds wrong to me. Like, do you guys hear like some weird? Nope, that didn't do anything. Nope. Maybe... No, it's not my... I don't know why that sound was... Oh, well. Here, let me go out and go back in and see if that fixes it. No, that is... Yeah, that's distracting. Let me see. I want to figure out if I can turn this off. Aha. Let's go back in here. There you go. Now let's selectively turn the sounds back on until we don't hear the screeching. Okay. All right. There we go. Okay, so let's read the next note, because this is part of like the tutorial type area. If I can. So look at this. This is one of the funny things to me. So imagine you're playing some first-person game in like the early 90s, because this is the kind of design aspects I'm talking about. Page up, page down to look. Imagine how unwieldy you could. That would be trying to play like a first-person shooter. Oh, and here this game is like the beauty of this game is encouraging the role playing. So this is one of those things where like the lack of features forces the players to actually perform in a certain way. So they're telling me to go over here and wave to the zombies. I wave my hand. There you go. And as the sign told me, the zombies were not going to respond. They won't wave back, of course, because of being uncultured brutes. They at least get the satisfaction. Oh, okay, yeah, I get it. I mean, fancy's not the word I'd use, but it's definitely something. Now let's see if we can't. There's no jump in here. And honestly, the way that this game is structured, it kind of makes me suspect that this is a Doom-like engine, where it's like faux 3D, 2.5D, whatever you want. Well, 2.5D kind of means something else to me, but... Okay, let's... This is an evil money, brought to life by dark magic of unknown origin. Okay. Presumably this is a starter area, so... I walk up, and I think E's the attack button. I'm probably going to die. I don't know how this works. Come on. Whoa! That was a sound. Hey, I get it. Get. Alright, and am I being attacked? Oh! Yeah, I do not have the bandwidth to handle 2 mummies right now. Let's see, do I have a spell I can use? Ah, there we go. Minor heal. Even the menus are organized in such a way that it forces you to be engaged in the lore in somehow. Like what's a Shal-Isle, what's a Farron, what's a Regia? I think somewhere in the player's guide I saw like this is supposed to be like the good god I'm sure there's supposed to be like 5 of them. Actually, I think there we go. Oh, so Shalil, god of harmony. Kor is evil. There's Kranan, the god of war. Farron, the guy of violent forces, and Regia. I don't know what this is supposed to imply. I guess some like weird situational spells. Can I heal myself? Yes, I can. Let's try that again. Neat. So now, okay, that cost me. Now this is how you know we're in an old game with old mechanics. In D&D, even as far as I think D&D 4, maybe just D&D 3.5, they forced you to use magical reagents in order to cast spells, which is a real pain because you have to keep track of like the stuff in your inventory. And I think RuneScape does something the same thing with runestones in order to cast magic. It's a massive pain to have to keep track of that. Most modern video games will not make you do that. There we go. I got mushrooms. And so, kind of, I guess, what I wanted to get at with this game, aside from just kind of trying it out, see what it's like, is, jeez. Is like, how does this apply to what I'm trying to do? So, if anyone's been kind of... no, this is a proper MMO. Like, everything's happening in real time. And if freaking Shadow Mask and Xanos didn't ghost me, they could have come on here and actually helped me explore this dungeon thing. Notice how on the right the map is actually generating behind me. And it is 2D, and it does look very much like a WAD editor. It gives me more suspicions that this is a Doom-like engine. Oh boy. Come on. So again, so like I said, this is not a roguelike, this is not a single-player game, this is supposed to be an MMO. So everything here is like a static designed map. Wow, that is a loud scream, too. Orc teeth. I'm sure that's a component for something. And so the... Too smooth for Doom? Really? How so? What do you mean? What do you mean too smooth? I'm not sure what I follow. Oh, free healing components. There we go. Oh wait. I'm getting the hang of these awful controls. I don't know how to make them better because if you actually see the key mapping, there's like 5 tabs of different actions. Again, all these little things I'm pointing out are like stuff that is indicative of a very early game, where it's like, if you go play Ultima 1, there's like literally every key of the keyboard is mapped to some action that is highly situational and hardly ever necessary when a modern game, the modern design aspect of that would usually just be a situational interact button where you get an option of whatever interactions you want to do in that situation that actually makes sense. So you only need like 1 or 2 buttons to handle like 20 different functions depending on what you're doing. Jeez, these are like unfortunate sounds. Okay. Okay. Let me just sneak around these guys and see if I can't just run past them. What's this? Oh, that's a skull. I can't really look at the skull. So yeah. So let's kind of like imagine that this thing is built for Saturn somehow. Like the walls are very square and simple and flat, and these could easily be very large quads. Just very simple transparency, no partial transparencies. some simple billboard sprites. Are you coming for me? Oh! Whoa, who did that? Who did that? Uh-oh. Oh, okay. I didn't know that was a ledge there. So what I was getting at is that I imagine that something like this could be built for Saturn. At least, just imagine, just to break it down, like the single-player version of this. There's nothing graphically, you know, intense about what's going on here, save for the resolution it's being rendered at, which is just my modern computer being a modern computer. See, that makes perfect sense to me. So here's the thing: the maps themselves would be designed in such a way to be compatible with the Doom engine, and they're not going to redesign all the maps because they have an entire world here. Oh, I think I leveled up. I don't even know how to check my stats. Let's try to figure that out next. So the way that the map is kind of shaping itself up on the automapper on the right, and the way that the floors kind of look to me, makes that make perfect sense. And this is obviously... Ooh, Ruby. Oh, there is no possible way that they did any sort of their own Foley for this game. This all came out of some sort of sound CD in the 90s. I bet some guy actually had, like, TNG on VHS, and they just, like, recorded some part of it and reversed it. Oh, great. I'm already lost. So this is where I fell off that ledge. That ledge up here means I need to go back around. Uh-oh. There's a bunch of dead zombies, or mummies. So that's a sign that I was supposed to go here. Let me... Oh, a book. Let's read the book. Now that you're familiar with fighting and spellcasting, you're ready to try out advanced targeting. Press... Well, that's an endpoint part of the keyboard to get. Open or close square bracket while facing a monster or player to activate the targeting system. You should see your target outlined in the color, red. I saw that earlier. As long as the target is outlined, give it some text. Okay. Someone is coming up behind me while I'm trying to read. Rude. Oh. Which one of you was it? Was it you? Okay, let's try this targeting system. There's your red outline. I'm trying to, like, think out loud while I'm also trying to survive the dungeon. I can easily see how this game would have been popular in the time period that it came out with. First, for the uniqueness of an MMO with this kind of fidelity. There is no jump key command. Consider it more like falling at an angle. Call it falling with style, but Toy Story didn't come out yet. Run. Alright, let's try to run off this cliff. Woo. Oh, okay. Don't mind me. So the way the game is structured. Geez, this is the part I needed multiple players for. The way the game is structured is that it's very weak in the way of storylines or quests or anything like that. Like Final Fantasy XIV, the modern day equivalent of the sandbox, or not the sandbox, the theme park MMO. Is that it just kind of freaking, you know, you're held by the hand between quest marker to quest marker to figure out what you got to do next, and they kind of spoon feed you the story. Here, it's similar in a fashion to Dark Souls, even though that's a meme to compare anything to Dark Souls, in that the story that you get out of this is largely from you paying attention to what's going on around you, to the environmentals and to the descriptions, and also partially like role playing. So this is supposed to be a player focused thing where the kind of the main draw to this game is exploration. Now, what I wanted to try to explore with this game was how much of this stuff is related to the limitations of the technology of the time. Like, obviously, the graphics, some of the control schema have to do with the technology that was available then. And other parts of it are lessons that we have learned over the last 25 or so years to make it, people know that it's better to control with WASD than arrow keys now. People know that mouse look is a useful thing. And we didn't always know that. So, let me see if this actually works. Come on. All right. Come on. Okay. Oh, dang it. Okay, so 2 people are needed to try to open this gate here. And I try to do it really quick. Oh. Too slow. I got in. I did it. I think they changed that part of the game because they knew people were getting stuck. Because I did a little bit of homework ahead of time, and I read on the forums that gate was very difficult to try to get open without help. And people are trying to find, like, speedrunning exploits to get through it. So yeah, so the game design aesthetic here. Why is that? I don't know if this is supposed to be racist or if that's guy's way too tough for me or what's going on here. Or if it's a graphical glitch. Shadow mummy. Yeah. Hey, let's not deal with the shadow mummy. Interesting. Ah, dang it! Am I back where I started? I can hear the gate closing behind me, too. I probably could have stolen some treasure there or something. I can't tell if you're being sarcastic or not because I don't know what my audio levels really are with regards to the game sound effects. But it's, like, incredibly loud in my ears. Okay. I think I got enough of a hang of this game that I could start exploring the real overworld. I think this is just like a training dungeon. I don't know if I was supposed to get anything from the shadow mummy, but I'll just walk around. Buy. Press OK. Wonder if I can sell. Ah. Very, very Daggerfall nudity. Let's... Oh, wow. Get some chain armor. And maybe, short sword sounds cool. How much money I got left over? Small round shield. So yeah. I keep getting distracted from the point I want to make, and I feel like this would be easier if I had people to talk to and keep me on track. Yeah. So the couple things I wanted to get at is, one, like how something like this would work on the Saturn, and two, what are the design constraints that are related to the hardware at the time, and what are the design constraints that are just basically like people didn't know any better back then. I'm gonna turn down the DPIs on my mouse until I stop like instantly looking at the sky. Haha. Offer. Yes. I don't know if Knight of Dragon is still in chat, but like, I keep bugging him saying, "Hey, the only thing that's stopping me from trying to make something like this is I need help with the netcode, and you're the only guy that I know that's successfully made an online demo." Where's Ravi? So like, obviously, like if you look at this, we've seen much more impressive. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's going to be essentially the same thing because the Saturn has a 14 kilobit. Well, technically it's 28, but we deal with it as if it's 14. Oh yeah, the non-standardization. That's fair. Yeah. So like, yeah, everyone had a different kind of a modem back then, or something like that, different speeds. At least on the Saturn, you know that you have designed around 14.4. I've done the math on it. It's doable, especially if you crunch some numbers up. It should be really doable. Yeah. Meridian 59 is a virtual community. An adventure with powerful allies likely lasts far longer than one who stands alone. Let's see if I can figure out how to sell first. So, I mean, everything was UDP back then, right? Or at least in terms of making games. I think they still are, because TCP has that return time that you don't want to deal with for lag. Let me see if I can offer something. There's no one nearby to offer. Maybe I'm in the wrong place. Where's Ravi? Where is Ravi? So, yeah, that's going to be an aspect of it, but I think with MMOs, the overall time involved in most of these interactions is a lot longer. I'm looking for Ravi. So the reason why MUDs were so ubiquitous earlier on was because like people were making like moves per several seconds. It's like seconds per action. Okay, let me see if I can't go grind. I'm unable to go anywhere. Aha. There we go. I am now officially out of the tutorial area. So this is just like the starter town. This looks like a Doom mod. This looks exactly like a Doom mod. Like someone just putting together like I forget what it's called. It's not like My House, the Doom mod, but it's like people have done cities and stuff. Dude, the soundtrack for this game is surprisingly good. Like with the proper MIDI instruments. Oh boy. I was about to throw myself into an area I was not prepared for. Aha. Lightning fast load times. I'm sure that wasn't the case back then. It's a cave. It's not a cave? Guess not. Your guardian angel holds you back to prevent you from going in here. Okay, I'm clearly not ready for that. That's actually kind of funny. Where'd I go to kill some goblins or whatever? What the? What? How did I get here? Who are these guys? What? I don't remember doing anything. Alright. Baby spider. Should be doable. So you see how slow the actions are here. Like, you could... For the netcode involved in like a painfully slow modem, could probably still handle it. And the way like this game runs, I don't know how much is actually done client side or if it's all on the server. I imagine a lot of it's on the server. And the way I would do things to ensure fairness on an MMO is probably do a lot of the pretty much every attack resolution or any sort of action resolution on a server. Oh wow, that guy's probably too strong for me. So here's the thing. XL2's FPS, Hellslave. I don't think there's anything restricting it from trying to do something like that. Because remember, like Duke 3D was online. And I think XL2 probably did a better job in optimizing that than 3D Realms guys might have done for the Saturn port. I honestly don't know how I got here or how to get back, so I'm just kind of winging it. Oh, this is a hidden crevice here that you can't... Because the textures are so repetitive and flat, it's very hard to tell when something like that's happening. That's also kind of part of the appeal to the game, is that, like I was getting at earlier, no central real storyline or plot... Oh, jeez, something just teleported me. What is going on? So a lot of the game's appeal is to just explore and figure out what's going on. Or even just kind of map out all the areas. It's kind of similar with a lot of the early multi-user dungeons. Oh, nope. I saw Tremors. I know what this is about. I'm getting out of here. Whoa. Okay. I don't know how to get out of here. Ah, jeez. I don't even know how I got here anymore. Like, every time I turn a corner, it kind of teleports me somewhere else. Is this like a hidden wall or something? Nope. Whoa! Yeah, no. Let's go down here. I'm trying to find enemies that I can actually have a chance of defeating. Oh, there we go. I teleported again. Huh. Yeah, that's no, I guess there should be a loading screen or something between those, but it just loads so fast on a modern connection. It's very abrupt. Oh, here we are. Oh, I guess I can't steal the axe. Is that a hidden wall? It's a tree. Just one single tree. Yeah, like, surprisingly, I'm doing okay, because normally I have real problems with... is that Michael Jackson? Huh. Yeah, normally I get motion sick real easy on the older FPSs, but this I'm surprisingly doing fine. Okay, but that guy did look like a little bit like Michael, right? This guy. Nope, 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 nope. Yeah, it's hilarious, but you know, Legend of Zelda, like Ocarina of Time, did the same thing with their trees. Maybe they added one layer to make it a little bit fancier, just to get the slightest bit of parallax. But this flat tree forest boundary thing is oh jeez, oh. I could probably handle that one actually. He looks smaller. Oh, there's two of them. Stop. Where? Okay. The whole ground mechanic is gonna get to me. Okay, I am going to die. Let's get me out of here. Yeah, the lack of hotbar is not it's not helping me. And that guy's coming after me. I can't see my selected. I am the selected. I want to heal myself. Obviously, I don't want to heal a freaking groundworm. Okay, you know what? Yeah, actually eat food. That's probably a good idea. Use. I think that just restores my stamina. And these guys are coming after me. Yeah, that sound effect too, right? Is that what you're on about? I think someone just shoved their hand into a jar of Crisco and just swirl it around and make the Foley for that. Oh, I died. Great. I died, and now I am in hell. That's another fun thing about this game, is, I think that's the sound of me cooking in the lava. Jeez, There's all these portals that go, you know, God knows where. Oh, I think I'm back in the starter town. Yep. That did it. Okay, let's try to find some at-level energy here. Or enemy. Oh! I got a spell hotbar over here. That's nice. Let's try to find some stat screens or something. I rest. Oh, I can rest. Oh, drop, get, read mail. Wow, that is a lot of words for a guardian angel. Oh, they even have a connection health meter there. That's nice. Okay, I don't need to rest anymore. I'm gonna go kill a rat or something. Oh, this is some sort of bar. Don't need a drink right now. Guardian Angel does not want me to go in there. Okay, I remember there were some spiders here that were killable. Now, this game didn't do the thing that a lot of earlier MMOs did, which is just litter the ground with enemies and just hope that you know, hope there's enough people around there to deal with them. Although it might do that later on. Oh, see? It spawned another one. I can do it, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it! No, no, one more. Dang it! I was close, too. Let's go through a different portal this time. This is new. I really could use a world map or something. Oh, there's a crease in the mesh of this game. Oh, I'm out of stamina. Should eat an apple or something. It's such a stupid sound effect. It's like I'm trying to suck the apple. Okay, this is a good chance for me to, There you go. Let me rest a little bit. But yeah, like, the whole... Everything that's being drawn here is very low in polygon count. It's very simple in texture meshes. All the entities there are basically billboards. This is something that could easily fit on a Sega Saturn if someone were so willing. And then the actual multiplayer aspect of this, like all the actions here are super slow. They can all be handled server side. I feel like in the fullness of time. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't even have to be XL2 engine. Like this could easily be a Doom engine thing. Yeah, I think I'm done resting. Let's go to the forest. It's just like these sprites are just so simple. Yeah, do the Foley work. Just get as many jars of Crisco as you can, and just start throwing them at the wall for every different iteration of the eating sound effect. All right, let's try to kill this spider. Okay, yeah, we have XL2 engine working on that. So, Knight, I mean, like the main stickler here is just getting a good boilerplate for what it looks like to communicate to a server that's not another Saturn. There you go. Elder Breeze. Oh! Yeah, these things spawn in too quick. Oh, now there's two of them. This is getting out of hand. There's two of them now. But yeah, this is how I imagine a high-quality MMO could have looked like on the Saturn, if there was some real effort put behind it. Because the netcode can't be too complex. It's going to be like two fixed-point coordinates to move the characters around on that update very, infrequently. Every, if we're on a 60-frame counter, I'd say every 10 frames would be plenty. The only issue would be like the number of entities. And I could see that being addressed by just making all the instance zones much smaller. Oh. It would be, and that's why I specifically asked Xenos and Shadowmass to come on tonight. Oh, they almost certainly are. I just... Like, if anyone wants to come on and just, like, show up in the game, like, I don't know how you'd make it to me at this point. I'd have to find a way to backtrack to it. But, actually, I can find a way back to the starter town. But, like, it's super fast to get started. Like, you just sign up on the website. The email happens, like, immediately, and then you're in. I don't know if there's, like, a world map or something. I mean, yeah, if you want to give it a shot and hop on. What was that? That was not the death knell of a freaking rat. That was way too violent. In the meantime, at least if I die, I will be able to go back to the starter town. But I'm attempting to just make my way there on foot. I think that was the first one that actually killed. I think the other one might have got me. Jeez. It's really like upsetting. Like you remember back when they just started doing the chip insert chip credit cards, and none of them had like nice sound effects yet. So it was literally just the sound of the credit card machine screeching at you whenever the transaction was done. It's like that, but extended to be longer. Why is this so dark? Is this a dark forest, I guess? They can't do any overhead stuff for the dark forest? No, like, partial transparent canopy? Whoa! 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 What is that? That was upsetting. Okay, how do I... It's a tree with a face. Living tree. All trees are living trees! What does that mean? Living tree, but red. Okay. Well, at least they're docile. Ooh. Free elderberries. Oh, you know what? If I was a game designer... Okay, I am a game designer, but if I was a professional game designer, and I had an area with all these quote-unquote living trees, which is kind of a redundant enemy name, and I just placed an elderberry bush somewhere in there, I would have them freak out if you started picking at their fruit. It's like you were picking up and eating their children or something, you know? That would have been an excellent trap to lay. To, hey, free stuff, and all of a sudden you got trees, like, trying to shove branches up orifices. Okay, seriously, how do I get out of here? Do I just have to provoke a fight with one of these guys and have them kill me? Is the real strat for world traversal just literally just going straight to hell? Rebel soldier. I am definitely far afield from where I need to be. You know what? Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and just die. Come at me, tree. Oh, I'm actually holding my own a little bit here. There we go. Back to hell. With no stamina left. Aha, okay, now we're back in Starter City. Huh. So Shane, are you going to try to pop in to the starter area? Honestly, that like all the puns should just fit in. We have this entire text box down here. My test character I think is still in the starter area, so I can probably just switch to that. Let me disconnect. Test character. There we go, and I'm back in the starter area. Except my stats are probably going to be a little bit different. It's a shrub. Tree. Oh, it doesn't recognize the walls as clickable objects. It's going through the other side to look at the shrub or the tree. Just tell me when you've actually like made your character, and I can come try to look at you, I guess. Oh, poop. Yeah, honestly though, like if I could probably slap together this engine in a weekend, in terms of just like the traversal part, because that's basically what the scenario engine already did. Just like kind of hard coding all the like the 2-dimensional traversal here with the map file. Well, it's not really hard coding if it's in the map file, but you know what I mean, like. You know, separating the draw commands from the actual boundaries here. I think this game is actually using the boundaries properly. But if I were to do it, I'd probably just try to make the job on the CPU easier by making a separate, very rough drawing of the collisions that are supposed to happen. I'm guessing there's like a cylindrical collision map here for the player to keep you from running into the walls like directly onto them, make the drawing weird. And obviously there's no warping, so I can like rub my face against these walls without having to worry about any of that warping nonsense that the Saturn does. Really smooth movement. I've noticed it. But yeah, in terms of like talking about this game in the context of this thing came out in '96, Dragon's Dream came out in '97, would look a lot more simple, had a lot fewer features, a lot less freedom, I would say, based off of what little I saw. What would stop a game like this from coming out on the Saturn? Because like EverQuest, I think came out on the PS2, and that was a much higher graphical fidelity game. I think it had like true proper 3D. I think the timing in terms of how things were moving around and attacking was probably a little bit more critical. Am I remembering that right? EverQuest. 99 on... It didn't come out on the PS2? Am I going crazy? Or is that the next... Was EverQuest 2? Is that what came out on the PS2? What was the first MMO that actually made it to a console? It wasn't PSO, was it? EverQuest. I know some Ooh, didn't mean to press that button. EverQuest, PlayStation. There we go. I remember something like this happened. Oh, this was a completely separate game. Oh, okay, I thought they had cross-platforming, because not... I guess no one really knows how to do cross-platform well. For some reason. Shane, where you at? Oh, wait. LDAC. LDAC 1. Is that you? So, yeah, they are billboards. Other characters are billboards. And because they're customizable, and I think they have the armor and stuff, then who's LDAC 1? Here. Oh, LDAC. I'm on Twitch talking about old games. Would you like to say anything to the people watching? Nope. Nope, he left. So Shane, you're not LDAC. LDAC is some other guy. Neat. Okay, so Knight, there's your proof. It is actual MMO. There's someone else that showed up. Why doesn't he want to talk? It's an MMO. He cast a spell in my general direction, I guess. What was that? Is it? Is it on Steam? That's hilarious. I just downloaded it from the website. Oh, seriously? Oh, let's check it out. Oh, wow. Steam. Meridian 59. Oh, 9 out of 10. Oh my goodness. Free to play, 9 out of 10. What do the reviews say? The best game I've played all year. Really? Okay. The admin in the Steam version, who isn't the developer, has returned to the comments, proved bitter and insecure. Okay, I guess the moral of the story is, like, just go to the website to play the game, but, like, the actual reviews about the game seem to be... Okay, well, there's a population issue. That's the problem with all these older MMOs, is the population dies out, especially if it's, like, a fan server or something like that. 10 to 12 people in all at the same time. That is... Wow, that is a novel. Okay, so here's the thing. Highly rated, 9 out of 10. Very positive. Lots of visible negative reviews concerning aspects of the game that probably are not central to the game itself. Yeah, okay, that's fun. Well, we lost LDAC. I'm guessing Shane is still working on getting on here. Yeah, this... So, and I one of the notes I wanted to hit on, I guess, that I keep forgetting to talk about the things I wanted to talk about when I started the stream, is when I oftentimes I will play games, not for the purposes of playing the game itself, but rather to experience something that was like a significant historical milestone for the video game development of aspect of it. Like, it's like the same reason I played Final Fantasy VII was not because I was in love with Final Fantasy VII, but because it was an important enough game where I wanted to like experience it to say that I had finished it. I kind of understood what the mechanics were doing there, and I kind of took that in as a benchmark of here's a set of mechanics that works. Now, when I play something that's really super old, that is a loud stepping sound. I'll stay out of there. When I play something that's super old, that is well received for its time and has a lot of nostalgic supporters. Something like the older Ultimas or something like that, or what's a better example? Uh, Gen 1 Pokemon, right? Stuff like that. Uh, Gen 1 Pokemon, I'm old enough to actually be in the target age group there, but for like the older Ultimas, right? Stuff that came out in the 80s. There's stuff that ages well, there's stuff that doesn't age well. And when I'm targeting a console like the Saturn, the thing I kind of had to debate myself with is it was good enough for people back then. Like, for the contemporaries of this game, I pretend the game is coming out in like 95, 96 or something like that. If certain design aspects were good enough back then for players, and players were happy with it, despite the fact that it was a lot of those design decisions were not technical limitations, they were just people didn't know how to do things differently yet. Is that an excuse to use that as your own benchmark? Or if you know that there's a better way to do things, should you be targeting the better way of doing things? So I guess I guess an example of that, or like a really poor hypothetical, would be like, let's say I was making something on the Commodore. Wait, does the Commodore have a mouse? Let's say I was making something on like for DOS or something like that. I was targeting like an early DOS computer, like Win 3.1 or earlier, and I was making an FPS type RPG, like Betrayal at Krondor or Ultima Underworld or something like that, or like Arena. And the controls there that they used to do were very wishy-washy, kind of weird, awkward control setups, where every unique role-playing type action, like talk or drop or signal or whatever, had a different key command to it, and the mouse look was literally like dragging the mouse across to the sides of the screen in order to rotate your view, if not playing with arrow keys. If I wanted to replicate the experience of a role playing game that came out back then on that platform that I'd be targeting, is it better to replicate the design decisions that those guys made back then, knowing what I know now, or should I try to implement the control schemes that we know today, or the different design aspects we know today? If I were to make a magic system, everyone back then was using component casting, and it caused an aspect of the economy to show up. And nowadays, people are used to no component, just mana bar casting with a rapidly regenerating mana bar. What's the better way to do it if you're targeting an older system? Or if you do it the old way, are you using the old way as a crutch for poorer mechanics or outdated mechanics, or are you replicating a more original, nostalgic feel? And that's kind of something I struggle with designing certain games. Where it's like there's certain things I want to do that are more inspired by more modern games that come out after the platform that I'm targeting had already been dead. And then there's like, hey, this game did things in this way that was good enough back then that I can see a lot of flaws in that I want to improve on, but that improving on that is a lot more work. And not improving on them would still result in a minimum viable product for the thing I'm targeting. And so that's kind of like one of the aspects I like to explore when I'm playing these old games is look at how they're doing all these weird different things. Like, instead of having fully 3D objects and enemies and all that stuff, everything here is a billboard, which I'm not entirely a fan of. I don't like billboards because they mess with my depth perception, make it harder for me to try to space out what I'm doing in a 3D environment. The whole map is like a 2D style Doom-like map, and I prefer when the map has some sort of verticality to it if I'm dungeon crawling or whatever. But doing all that kind of stuff makes my life incredibly difficult relative to just putting out a game that works, that would be good enough if it came out back then. Oh boy. Just max out your strength. Make a warrior build with max out strength and just give yourself some physical skills, and then we can go beat up on zombies or something. Okay. Sorry, I had to check on something real quick. Waiting in the bar. I think there was some sort of spell or not a spell, but like there was a command to talk to the entire server that required spell points or something like that. I forget exactly how it happened. Let me see. Who's logged on? Hey, there's people here. How do I... Maybe I can whisper to people. Can I whisper? Let's try to whisper to Mathgar with 2 R's. Is whisper a command I can use? Whisper Mathgar. What? Okay, I guess that's not a command. Let's just look real quick. How do you DM someone? Is that a thing in there? Or do you literally have to be within the distance of someone to actually communicate with them? To encourage role-playing, you can only talk to people you can actually talk to in you know... in a realistic sense. Let's see. Tell Mathgar hi. Okay, let's try that. Hello. Let's see if I get a response. Actually, I'm playing his test character. Please ignore. So that might be they might just ignore me. I can't tell if my message was successfully received or not. It might also be an issue that I have the long freaking name that if you wanted to whisper back, you'd have to probably type. You'd have to type all these characters and the spaces. Let's try broadcasting. Broadcast. Hi, everybody. Yep, that took some of my mana to say that, to send that message out. What do you mean it timed your character out? How long were you taking to make your character? Testing the game out on Twitch. Seeing how things were done in 96. Say hi to everyone. Spelled broadcast. Oh, that was... I got a little too close. That threw me off for a minute. Door is locked. I don't know if there's a lock-picking skill in this game or something like that. It makes some sense to be able to open chests. the whole point of a rogue character, right? Let's go kill a mummy or two, if I can. I think on this character I min-maxed it for magic. Did someone come in and kill all the mummies? This is impressive. There's not a single mummy in here. Oh, okay. It finally started to show up. Grab them orc teeth. Okay, I guess I have to try to rest here. Get my strength up. Or maybe I can eat an elderberry. I can't use that. Oh, it's a component, isn't it? What the? Was that fall damage or was that mummy damage? Trying to think, what was out in '96 that would have been competing for your time if you had a home computer? Doom was already a thing, as was obviously Wolf. For RPGs, Daggerfall would have been out already. Morrowind was around the corner in a few years. Let's see. PC games released in 1996. Let's see. Duke 3D! Duke 3D and Daggerfall. Ooh, that's some stiff competition, actually. Quake. Mortal Kombat had a terrible port. Sonic 3D Blast came out on PC? It's Pandemonium. That definitely did not come out. That Google is dumb. Let's go on Abandonware real quick, just to do a quick compare contrast. So let's say you were interested more in a normal role-playing experience than a multiplayer experience. Hey, look, it's Virtual Fighter, but not. It's Wish.com Virtual Fighter. I guess so. Guess it doesn't. Okay, Shane, you're in. Let me. Oh, I forgot I was at the door. Let me try to go find you. I wonder if I can attack you in the opening area. Probably not. Oh, you can't even change your shirt color, can you? I think you need to equip some sort of... Let me see. Can I attack you? I can't fight in here. It's a war room. Tab? Yeah, the controls are unique. So you walk around with WASD, obviously, and it's strafing controls, like they're meant to be. Mouse look. You have to turn mouse look on and off with C. And to actually attack something that you have targeted, you have to click on them to target them. Or you can there's some other buttons to target, but I don't really utilize them that well. Attack button is E. Can't fight in here, though. And you go through doors by pressing space on them when you face them. So this is what I mean, is that there's a lot of buttons that are literally only mapped to do one thing. Like, I'm right in front of this sign. I have to right-click to read it. Oh, wait, I made that note on my other character. Does that mean that all these notes are client-side and character agnostic? That's not normally how I would imagine things would be done. I wonder if I can cast a spell at him. Alright, I want to cast a spell. I'm too tired to cast Blink. Okay. Let's try, Zap. Don't have the reagents to cast Zap. Old magic system. What about Minor Heal? Doesn't need to be healed. Cure Poison? Not suffering. Okay, I can't do anything until he's hurt, I guess. I wonder if I look different if I rest. I mean, my eyesight hasn't changed, so maybe my sprite hasn't changed either. What the? Hey, wait. I'm still resting. Okay. What is that? What is he doing? Is that a thing I can do? Dance? All the stuff in your hands is cramping your style. Oh, okay. Let me, unuse. Huh. Wave. What other commands are there? Let's see real quick. Oh yeah, that's right. I was trying to compare the oh, Moo 2 came out. Quake. Yeah, there's a lot of contemporaries that actually looked a lot better than this, including Daggerfall, Heroes of Might and Magic and stuff. So again, it goes back to the point I made earlier where it's like like MMOs for some reason are always kind of behind technologically in terms of like graphics or game design, certain game design aspects, speed, stuff like that. Let me point. I want to point. I'm actually going pretty quick. So the stamina gauge, I guess, doesn't really get consumed when I run, but it does require that it's there in order for me to run. Makes some amount of sense. Is he not coming out? Wrong door. You can't go through that door. It's locked. Can't go out through the back door. Gotta go through this door. I wonder what's back there. There's nothing back there. The back door doesn't go anywhere. Shane, are you trapped in the bar or something? You gotta press space in order to go through the door. Wait, where'd he go? Huh. Oh, yeah, he figured it out. People in this game are pretty quick. There's a little bit of a weird behavior there. It looks like he was on the roof for a second. He's not. He's over here. There appears to be some weird thing. What is that? No, not the tree. What is that? Utter hatred of their dark brothers, the Fadira. Okay, well that's lore I will not remember. I think I lost track of Shane. Let's take a look at if there's a Meridian world map. 59. Well, there's certainly concept art for a world map. If I were to guess, Starter Town is kind of over here, and I somehow make my way up through here. Oh, original. Okay, I'm just gonna... Really? Huh. Seven years ago. Oh, that website's dead. Oh, let's go in the Wayback Machine. Encountered an error. What do you mean? It's a freaking... It's a website. Oh. Oh, Shane. I can't hear you, actually. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, I was on mute.
Yeah, that's fine. Haha. March 7th, 2023. Show me the world map. Armor, DM spells. Okay, this is a super useful fan website, it looks like. Maps. There we go.
Ooh, it is now nighttime.
Oh, the game has a nighttime? Oh, the game has a nighttime. Interesting.
Well, I guess dusk.
I bet... well, I don't know. This might be like... I guess originally it might have been on a California time. I don't know where the developers are from. But if it's on a California time and they decide that the day is exactly 12 hours long, so 9 o'clock is like when night starts, and 9 a.m. is when, day starts, That would make some amount of sense. That's just me guessing.
The mouse movement is ungodly too fast.
Yeah, I had to crank down my DPI like ridiculously in order to make it more reasonable.
Say thing on the ground. Yeah, I'm just not used to these controls whatsoever.
I don't think anyone is. These are like old school DOS first person controls, and not
Yeah, I guess.
not first person shooter DOS, like freaking
There's a turd on the floor. Very helpful.
yeah. Yeah, I saw that earlier. The dung.
That's a lot of weird. It's a weird this thing here. If you look at the vase, as you get close to it, that stretches out.
The brown urn has discarded fruit skins, animal. Okay.
Okay, how do you pick something up?
Well, most of the stuff on the ground that you see cannot be picked up, but the way I've been picking stuff up is right-clicking on it in order to get a pop-up menu and then get.
Oh, okay. So they're just not pick upable. Okay.
Yeah, they're just like set pieces. So, like the game design aspect of that is what?
I used raw spider eyes, whatever that is.
How do you
Grandpa's
use?
looking at me like, "What the hell are you stealing from me, man?"
Oh,
In this
oh yeah.
room here.
Basket of eggs.
Is that a thing of dog food?
Can I use the spider eyes? Can I get in trouble for using?
Mm.
Huh. Is that a mouse?
This guy's sliding around, fucking like Kramer over here. Oh, say quest if you want to do something. Neat.
Oh, sure. Okay.
Look at this guy. Look how he's slipping around. Is that what I look like when I move?
No, you move your feet. Your feet move.
Well, this guy doesn't. Look at this. He's just slipping around.
Yeah. I typed quest.
There he goes.
Broadcast.
Oh, a basket of eggs.
Oh, I bet I have to like target him for a quest. Or no, I can't target.
Oh, something's crawling on the ground. A giant rat. How does one smack a giant rat? Oh, wait. How do I attack him? This is like he's highlighted red.
Okay, if you highlighted him and you press E with a weapon in your hand, that's how you attack. So highlight and then E. You can't fight here.
Okay.
What was that sound?
I don't know.
But if you want to try to smack something, the starter dungeon is behind the church thing here.
Rolls. All right. There's got to be a mouse input on here. I don't have to go to like something else.
So the thing is, the mouse inputs are mapped to different stuff already. Like right click is how you observe things, and left click is how you target.
No, I meant like my mouse movement isn't so bad.
Oh,
let's see.
I guess you can turn down sensitivity somewhere. Actually, let me check.
Configuration. Here we go. No, you can reconfigure the characters. Configuration, man. Aim and then configuration. I'll have to mess with those later because I don't want to totally mess it. Oh wow! Oh no! I'm just kidding. Don't change anything.
You must restart Meridian 59 before.
Mouse. Oh, here you go. Mouse scale. See?
Yeah.
I can just drag these way down.
I set them both to 6, but you have to restart in order for it to happen.
Oh boy, I don't know what this.
So like, what kind of ads would they have been running though? Like, did you pay for this game? Was it a subscription? Like, how are they making their money?
Probably selling the game initially, and then who knows? Look it up.
Okay, let's look it up. Oh my god, go away.
I'm just going to be guessing. Map. Oh boy, M plus shift.
Oh wait, there's an in-game map.
Oh boy.
No, that's just the mini map on the side. I was looking for like the world map.
I mean, that's a pretty good sized map considering it takes up more than half the screen.
Yeah, but it's just the map of this area.
Well, yeah. I mean, what do you need? Like a map of the whole freaking world?
Yeah, that's
like,
kind of
like there's move or teleport or something. I mean, there is a teleport ability. I did see that, but oh boy, I would love to reconfigure these controls, but let's see. Target self. Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
So it looks like a team of 5 guys made this game, and they instantly got acquired by 3DO.
Oh, nothing to do with the burgers. Okay.
Oh, I guess maybe 6 guys.
I do have to restart to
No,
configure.
22.
Terrible.
Yeah. I told you.
Terrible. Yeah, I heard it, but you know. I can't help but notice you didn't attempt to pick up the poop.
I don't think you can. There's no get option when I right-clicked on it.
There's somebody flying around, just so you know. It's like
What do you mean?
Like a gargoyle or something? The direction I'm aiming.
Oh yeah. There's like enemy things flying around at the edge of the screen that we can't really attack them. I don't think we have any ranged abilities to attack something like that.
I supposed to, but I don't have a ranged weapon, so.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm in a dungeon.
Oh, you found a way you're into the dungeon?
Yeah. Where there's a door. There's some skeletons. Oh, hey, we got a torch on the ground. Or something.
I don't think you can pick it up.
It's torch. There it goes, torch.
Yeah, it's burned out.
Yeah.
Someone came in here recently and just completely demolished this dungeon. Like, half the enemies are gone.
What we got here? Something about whatever, type wave. Yeah, I don't feel like it. You already went in here before on the stream there.
Yeah. Okay, so it was the monthly subscription model, which apparently was kind of new back then.
I mean, for video games, I'm sure.
Monster spells there.
Oh, we got a mummy over here. I hope my... So what's the attack button then?
E.
Just you have to keep spamming E?
Yep.
I guess I gotta learn the controls.
They tried to coin MMP RPG, but Garriott turned it into MMORPG.
Oh god, I'm stuck in the menu. Oh, there we go. Huh, how did he attack me from way over there? Cool, killed him. What you got on you, buddy? Yes, he was killed by me. Now let me pick up his inventory. Ugh.
Well, I mean, normally you can see an item on the ground when they have something, when they're dead.
Something on the ground?
Yeah, 3 orc teeth. Like, if you right-click on them, you see this is one of the things you can get.
When I right-click, I don't... Ugh. Oh, here we go. I had to be at a weird angle. Okay,
so it looks like this game changed hands several times before it got back to the original owners, and now it's just freeware. Like, they leaked the source and everything, so you could run your own server if you really wanted to.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. So you don't even have to code the netcode there. Grab their netcode. It'd be good.
I just leveled up, so you might want to go clip that sound effect if you were looking for it. Oh yeah, they move in real time. So you see Shane going back and forth there. Like he's moving at like arena shooter speeds, honestly. Like
that's because I'm pretending like it's an actual shooter.
He's actually not doing bad. He's like he's weaving in and out of combat.
Oh, jeez. Well, you swing and then run. I hope.
Yeah, normally I just kind of sit there and do like a Rochambeau style dick kicking match.
I noticed you're gonna die behind you. Come on, swing.
Oh, actually, if you fight him here, come over here and see if you can drag him over here. I want to see you in the light, trying to fight these guys.
Oh, that way?
Yeah,
oh, crap.
Toward me.
Damn it! Keep turning off the mouse.
But like, you can see you have so many character sprites on you.
What the? What is going?
Yeah, you having an issue there?
I'm having an issue just... This is like riding that backwards bicycle. There we go. Get it.
It really isn't any better than Duke 3D, but the important thing here is that it's the MMO part. Like, you can get several players on screen contributing to reading this dungeon of enemies.
Yeah, I mean, I would just remap basically every control on here to at least as close to modern as I could.
The controls desperately need modernization. I want to see if I can attack
it really wouldn't take that long.
Can I attack you here?
Um,
Oh, I'm not. After a certain, I can't PvP until I reach a high enough level.
there's like a stamina between, like, I can't just keep swinging over and over.
There is a stamina bar, but it hasn't stopped me from swinging as much as I wanted. Did 3D Realms ever release the netcode for Duke 3D?
That's a good question. I know that what's his name released all of his codes up to a certain point. Can I? Come on. Yes, dead mummy, and I can't apparently pick up the object that's directly underneath him.
You should be able to like click on it, and it should give you.
I'm trying.
A number of options, including the corpse. There you go.
No, I have to be like at a certain angle or something. Maybe it has something to do with the resolution I'm playing at. There we go. I have like a 20% chance of grabbing it on the first try.
Knight, I'm not sure if I follow. What do you mean by random?
Also, I would love to have the field of view vertically increased.
Yeah, so this is actually a pretty common for the style of 3D RPGs in general.
Yeah.
Back in the day. So like if you go look at old Ultima screens and stuff like that, and even Daggerfall or in Arena, I don't know if this was a technical limitation, but like they didn't want to spend all the resources to draw the entire screen's worth of stuff, so they just say, hey, let's put a whole bunch of HUD here. And not spend the resources making all those draw calls on that part of the screen. Much lower resolution to draw at.
Well, that and they had to. I mean, how else you can have a text box? Imagine them trying to render text over top of this engine. They probably didn't have a proper way to do that. Like, at least quickly. But then again, first generation... first-person game here, so...
Yeah. Well, not first generation for first person, but it is kind
I'm
of...
aware of that. Built on the Doom engine, I mean, like...
Yeah. First generation for MMOs. So like, the netcode and the application that they're targeting here is
user
determining a lot of
interface,
the design
everything is
decisions.
weird.
Yeah.
Come on.
So Knight, the issue... are you talking about, like, running the game so that all the Saturns are running the game... like they're actually running the game part of the game, making all the decisions and sharing the same logic? Because the way I would want an MMO to work is I would want like a persistent world on the server that is not reliant on a functioning Saturn to be doing the work. I would want the Saturns all to dial in to a server and have the server represent the game world, because this is not instance. This is not just Shane is logging into my instance of the world. This is the server's dungeon, and we are accessing the server's dungeon. And when we log out, these bodies should still be there. The same enemy should show up.
You think after me beating up all these things, I'd get like some level up?
You eventually will. It should have happened already.
Come on, swing that freaking mace over here, buddy. There you go. Okay, I cannot pick up these things. Like, I have to do something different. I don't know.
Are you right-clicking?
Yes.
Because, I mean, when I right-click, I see 2 items.
Yeah, me, no. Cannot. It's like only if I am on a certain angle can I get that to happen. Come on.
The dead screams in this game are kind of ridiculous, yeah.
Come on.
I think this game might have been the one that actually pioneered the subscription MMO model. So, like, this had to have been a hobby only for adult men with disposable income, because people were paying dial-up rates. I don't know how much it cost to actually, like, back then, to keep a dial-up modem running for extended periods of time. Like, if you're playing for hours.
Huh. It would kick you off automatically after a certain number of hours.
Really? You couldn't defeat that and just keep going?
I don't know what the timeline was, but I know for a fact that that was a thing. Especially if you got a phone call. Ooh, you just pushed me back.
Oh, did
That's
I?
interesting.
I didn't know I could. I don't think I can push.
Well,
So like, I guess you have to ensure. How do you ensure you don't get a phone call?
Well, call waiting, I mean, was a thing. But I'm just saying, like, there was all kinds of issues back in the day.
Yeah.
Come on.
Okay. So Raiden kind of has the probably the most likely scenario for someone that would be playing this game is probably someone who would like spend the money to play online games, and therefore, or at least play games with access to the internet to like download stuff, because they at this point they were still doing like mods and patches and certain things.
We ended up getting a second phone line. I had to.
And that's what Raiden's talking about. So you buy a second phone line, and you're paying by the minute to play this game on a modem, and then you're paying the subscription service.
We had so you had a local ISP, so you weren't really paying by the minute. You were
really
when we had it. Our internet was because the number you would dial in, because when we ended up moving to Orlando, my parents still had dial up in 04, 03, 04, and 05. Yeah. We had to change the phone number from the ISP. Then eventually we actually got, DSL, so come on.
But in 96 were those kinds of plans available?
Well, I mean, I'm talking about 98 by the time we got dial-up. We didn't have
okay.
I cannot right-click on this stuff. It's not wanting me to pick them up.
Oh, okay.
There we go. Ow. That took like 45 clicks.
Heh.
What?
You just left the ruby on the ground.
Dude, I can't pick anything up. Like, it takes like 15 tries for me to even click on them.
That doesn't make sense, because I'm looking directly at it. I right click, and it's there.
It's not doing that for me. I don't know why.
Oh, actually, I think if you... Oh, okay, well, you grabbed it. But, here's something over here. Let me see if I can pick it up. Is it, like, get?
Oh, just type it in the chat instead?
Well, there's some text command you can do if you're having that kind of trouble. I'll keep that open. Where's the quick reference? Yeah, get. Yeah, typing get should be able to do the thing that we're trying to do here. Oh, the mini-map is quite useful here, because you actually find out where other people are. There you are. So if I go over here...
Wait, I just typed get, but it disappeared, so... I'm guessing you grabbed it?
No, I didn't, but is it in your inventory?
I have a lot of stuff in my inventory, so it might be. I wasn't counting the numbers. They're also really small on the font for the numbers.
Yeah, because I think you're supposed to be playing this on like 640 or less.
Let me try doing a get command here.
Okay, I'll watch.
Yes, get worked. Okay. Neat. Well, that's a way quicker way than trying to walk over it 15 times.
Yeah, this...
Not ideal. Okay. I did get a level up, but... Oh, I should take a few seconds and clip down the audio effect for your level up, I guess.
It happened while we were talking, but you might have to like go
Oh no, I
back
grabbed
to the first one.
I grabbed the clip in time. I just had to wait for Twitch to load. Ooh, we got more zombie. More mummy. Oh, okay. You bailed. There's like 4 of them.
I'm just trying to. There's a puzzle we're supposed to go after. No, not that one.
A lot of them. Come on, smack him in the head.
They don't really color in the walls or floors or whatever, so it makes it kind of confusing. I'm like navigating by map.
Come on, hit him.
Oh, no, I had to go. Oh, I see.
Man. This thing's kind of broken. The mummy's far too far away to be hit with a mace. I'm standing right next to him.
You might be like trying to clip through a wall or something.
That really shouldn't be possible. Come on, go down. I didn't hear no bell. There you go.
Well, it's getting close to 9. What? Oh yeah, they respawn in order to provide more targets for new players and stuff.
Okay, game. Now the get command doesn't want to work.
Yeah, well, it's getting close enough to 9 where I'm gonna probably shut down the stream for the night. I don't know if I'll do this again another night. If Shadow Mask and Xenos actually wanted to come on and try this out, they were supposed to come on tonight, but they just completely no-showed on me. Well, thankfully Shane's on here to actually demonstrate some of the multiplayer aspects of it.
Okay, so you can keep the get command in the chat and actually just keep spamming it.
Yeah, it's helpful to do that. That's how I managed to get through this this puzzle at the end of this dungeon.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and dip out of here for a minute. This is definitely too small of a window to play in. Like, this amount of mouse speed. Making me nauseous here. Probably should have been paying attention when I was coming in. So this hallway...
Well, you got the map.
Hallway. I know, that's what I'm using.
Yeah. So, where are you trying to go, though?
Out?
Oh, out? Yeah, go.
Hold up,
follow me.
Oh no, I know where I'm going now. It's just very weird. Yes. Oh, that's not where I was expecting to be. Huh. Well, that's clearly not the exit. This is interesting, though.
I'm not sure what you're referring to.
Couple of things, but
I can see the netcode interpolating you on the map. That's actually kind of interesting to me. That they that tells me how they're handling certain things. So obviously I'm not getting real-time frame-by-frame information on you the way they're doing things. Because I see you like zipping through the map, like through walls.
I'm watching you from the vertical menu there. Oh, my character or game or something just froze.
And mine too at the same time. I think the server might have a...
We're overloading it. They can't handle this. They're running this on a Pentium 2.
No, so I think the server just had a save or something like that. We both did a system save at the same time. If you look at your character log. That's interesting.
No, the guy's thermal paste is failing. Ooh, what is this? It's like a. Oh wait, this is the entrance. Okay.
Yeah, that's the entrance. That's trying to lead you back here.
Yeah. Well,
Okay. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna call it a night. Thank you, Shane, for coming on and helping me just show off the game a
I'm gonna
little
have
bit.
to change the controls without a doubt.
Yeah, you are definitely clipping through stuff. The netcode is like is playing tricks on me.
Well, I don't think you were ever supposed to be able to move this quickly around in the game.
I mean they let you.
I mean, I'm
Maybe
talking about
that's
the mouse movement.
well. No, I'm not talking about the map. I'm talking about movement. I'm talking about like actual just traversal. Like
Also, there's a nice little 180 button.
oh yeah, end. You can't really spam it too much, but
Oh well, but yeah, interesting game. It's on Steam, so you know everyone who wants to play it, they can hop on Steam
yeah.
and do it there.
I may or may not give this game one or two more shots just to like actually try to make progress in it and discover like other parts because I know there's like so I saw some other people on YouTube play it that like that video I linked earlier and there's some interesting looking set pieces once you explore enough and like the game is based around exploration.
Plus or minus on the number pad zooms out the mini map.
Oh,
That's neat.
oh, that's useful actually.
Okay. Well, with my monitor resolution, yeah. Especially.
Okay, well I'm logging off for the night.
All right, see you, man.
All right. See you, Shane, and thank you everyone on Twitch for coming along, and YouTube, and etc. etc. I'll see you next time.